Next on 22 News Tonight.
Denton area road construction is affecting more than just drivers.
I went out to Denton's longest bike trail to see how the construction on 288 has affected bikers. Fall of last year, the Denton Branch Rail Trail was completely cut off by the 288 bypass.
The Denton Branch Rail Trail is 8 miles in length, but don't plan on riding it its entire length because right behind Target at 288, the trail just stops.
The bike trail, we have design complete, permits in place, and are hopefully going to be under construction and reconnecting the bike trail up across Colorado where we'll have a signalized crossing so that folks can safely get from one side to the other of the loop.
When the bypass is completed, bikers will ride their bikes 100 yards to cross 288 at Colorado Boulevard, and then 100 yards back to get back on the trail.
This bike trail will one day carry the train tracks for the commuter rail between Denton and Dallas. By the time the commuter rail is completed, 288 will be 6 lanes from I-35 to McKinney Street.
The city hopes to build a bridge for the Denton Branch Rail Trail that connects it to the other side, but they have to wait for the Texas Department of Transportation to complete 288 in 2005. For NTTV News, I'm Robert Kam.
Thanks for joining us on 22 News Tonight. I'm Elisa Hardy.
And I'm Robert Kam. Soon there will be a new sheriff in town, and today voters are casting their ballots to decide who the Republican candidate will be. I went to one of the polling centers and talked with supporters of both Greg Leveling and Benny Parkey. Denton County residents went to the polls today. They're casting their votes in a runoff election between 2 Republican candidates for Denton County Sheriff, Greg Leveling and Benny Parkey. Leveling supporters showed up with signs promoting their candidate.
Benny, I'm sure, is a really good detective. That's all he's ever been, is a detective. I just really don't think that really qualifies someone to be our sheriff. You know, you have to have other areas of expertise in order to be sheriff, and Greg Leveling has it.
But of course, not everyone shares this opinion.
Reading the things between the 2 candidates, I felt like Mr. Leveling is a professional politician and spends all his time being Mr. Politician, and I feel like Mr. Parkey is a sheriff, and he would do the sheriff's job and not be worried about his political career.
Now, since there are no Democrats running in the race, the winner of this runoff election will likely to become the new Denton County Sheriff. You still have about an hour to reach the polls before they close at 7.
United States Congressman Pete Sessions visited Denton last week to discuss that very issue. NTTV's Robert Kam has the story.
The International City-County Management Association had a conference at the Gateway Center at UNT where Congressman Pete Sessions showed up to talk about Homeland Security. ICMA is a national organization that helps local government officials manage and serve their communities better. Because of ongoing threats, local government officials must now work with the new Department of Homeland Security. United States Congressman Pete Sessions is a member of the House Select Committee on Homeland Security.
We believe the threat against the United States is enormous.
City Council member Perry McNeil reassures us that the City of Denton is doing its part to ensure the safety of its citizens.
But the city is certainly cognizant of the fact that there's threats out there, and we're taking corrective action with our police department and our fire departments.
But still, Congressman Sessions says the University of North Texas may be of interest to would-be terrorists.
There was a lot of high tech that is done here. There was a lot of things that are done in chemistry labs and other very sensitive areas.
Although Congressman Sessions could not elaborate on any specific threats to the city of Denton, he reiterated the familiar phrase we've all heard before: all terrorists will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. For NTTV News, I'm Robert Kam.